Good morning, everyone. It's going to be kind of a shorter stream than the other ones, since it's like 20 minutes until the competition ends. But here we are. Going to talk about how the competition went, and then the next week's meta, and I guess a new NFT that got announced. I did not make any changes to my build, so it is still doing 500 magic ring per hour. Now, there was an issue with this competition, which I'm sure most people know about already, but just in case you didn't know, there was some issue with offline mode. Not really so much with offline mode, but with a specific craft. Supposedly, Mystic Matter is not crafting at the correct time when you are in offline mode. And I think that's only if you have certain NFTs. So I personally didn't go around asking everybody to see like what NFTs you were using and if you were affected by the issue. But by the sounds of it, it's probably the Enchanted Fireworks NFTs. If you own all 10, the craft time of the Wizards Workshops are reduced by 50%. But if you go offline, the Mystic Matter's craft time doesn't appear to be what it should be. At least that's what the issue looks like. I don't think it's been actually confirmed what the issue is, but there's definitely an issue. Davidson, hello. Coinman says happy Friday. Hello, Coinman. So I did run into this issue. Not the first time I went offline, surprisingly. The first time I went offline was only for about 4 hours. I saw people talking about the issue, like the top players, Pyramid, Nacho. I came back online to check the math out myself, and it looks like I got all the stars I was supposed to, which is strange. I knew I was probably going to run into an issue. I went into offline mode anyways for the second time overnight. You know, the first night I went to sleep. When I woke up, I loaded up the game again, fast forwarded. Then I noticed the issue. I was missing about 40 million stars. It might have been closer to 45 million, but let's say 40 million. For sure, I was missing 40 million stars. So I'm like, oh, there's definitely an issue now. I was hit by it. I wasn't too worried about my ranking personally, because either way, I was gonna get top 25. So right here, you can see I'm ranked 16. If I had 40 million more stars, I would have been ranked 12. Same price bracket, that's why I wasn't worried about my personal ranking. But I know some people are going to get really screwed over by this. Like, say if you're like at the edge of a prize bracket and you were offline and you lost like 100 mil stars and that pushed you down one prize bracket, yeah, I'm sure you would be pissed by this issue that is really shouldn't be happening. It wasn't happening before. Oaken Shield, good morning. Pointman says the fireworks make sense. My rate was almost half when I went on fast forward. Yeah, that's not good. Martin, hello. Hello, just now fell 612, so outside 600. Ooh, just shy of 600 too. On the last couple minutes. I see, Martin. But I made my goal, which was top 25. Slim chance at top 10. I wouldn't have made top 10 either way, even if I didn't have that issue. Looks like I would have needed to make... I'm not actually exactly sure, like 550 magic rings per hour or 560 or something. That's strange. I thought I had a higher rate than Planet Bob. Maybe not. Martin says, I did read something about, again, things wrong. Yeah, it's strange though, because we didn't have this issue before, so they must have screwed something up there. I don't know, but yeah, I'm sure some people are upset. I'm not really upset just because it didn't really affect me, but I know it screwed over some people, because we want to be able to trust offline mode. We don't want to have any issues with it, and this doesn't make it look too good. Luvena says, hey Dub, and everyone was on fast forward all this time. Just log in, rank 93. Hope leaderboard is correct. If it's saying you're ranked 93, yeah, you should be ranked 93. I don't know if you got all the stars you were supposed to. Oh, let me ask you this, Luvena. Do you have the leaderboard? It's not loading correctly. But Luvena, do you have the full set of enchanted fireworks? And what I mean by that is enchanted fireworks number 1 all the way to number 10. This is the full set of enchanted fireworks. You can't turn these off or on, by the way. That's why I don't have the option to do the no NFT required builds with these off. There's no way for me to do that. But I do believe that that issue only happened to the people with the full set of enchanted fireworks who went offline. So for like many of you players without NFTs or with a little bit of NFTs who don't have the full set, you should not have been affected by that issue. It was only those players with those NFTs. I believe, anyways, I believe. That hasn't been confirmed. Admin, hello. What about Mirandus? Mirandus has opened up their public preview thing today. If you guys want me to check it out, I'll check it out for like 20 minutes. I'll try, but I'm pretty sure it's the same as the previous playtest. And it might take up my full screen. I'm gonna have to mess with it. Because if it takes up my full screen, I need to resize it so I can actually read the chat. Kelvin Tan says, I kept being disconnected, so I bought a sorcerer's hut to offset the mystic bug. Ah, okay. Pay to offset the bug. That is an interesting approach, but I see. I actually was not disconnected, like, at all, I think. No, I did not see any disconnect issues. I was pretty much online the whole time. Projection monitor says 14 hours. I went offline for like 15 minutes to do my daily challenge, but then I went right back on here. Martin says, that's 200 drop around that era. 6 months ago is not a big fall. Crazy Mushroom 123, hello. Martin says, every day I get out of fast forward, so that's now this not that long to load. Yeah. Okay, Lumina, you don't have any of those? Yeah, so you shouldn't have had any issues being in offline mode. Dini, hello. Hey, Dub, and everyone, a bit late to the party. I'm late to the stream. I just started streaming a few minutes ago. And I don't think it's gonna be that long of a stream either. Martin says I don't have all the ornaments and fireworks, right? The ornaments are different. They're not gonna reduce the craft time of the Wizards Workshops if you own the full set. The ornaments are just reducing build costs and wages. They're still great NFTs to have though. Well, if you guys want me to check out the Mirandus public preview, whatever the heck they're calling it, I will. I'm pretty sure it's the same as the playtest though. I'll check it out eventually. If not today, then I'll check it out eventually, but we'll see. You don't actually keep anything and there's no rewards right now to my knowledge. Let me pull up Discord. I just hope people weren't hit too hard by that bug. Al-Amin says, what's the price will be Dirt token? Dirt doesn't have a price since it's not tradable. Eventually it'll be converted to soil, and right now it's impossible to know what the price would be. We just won't know until people have the tokens on their hands and the utility, because if there's no utility right away, then you can't really put a value to it. I can speculate if you want me to speculate, but some people don't like my numbers. Smiling Monster, what's up? It's the same as the old build, but some updates from what they said. Though it's like the Walking Dead Empires, it's up till launch. Yeah, I understand it'll be just like that. Except in the Walking Dead Empires, you at least keep your level. So I don't think we comprehend exactly what that means. But yeah, the Walking Dead Empires has that going for it. Whereas in this Mirandus public preview thing, you don't keep anything. Yeah, I guess you learn some mechanics of the game, basic mechanics that might change, but yeah. Like, I'm still definitely looking forward to Mirandus, but it has a long way to go. I'm gonna keep saying that for a while, I think. Davidson says, I like the fact that they changed the meta in the daily challenge. Yeah, they said they added 7 new challenges, so this whole week we should see new challenges. That's gonna be good. I did also like today's challenge with the copper and gold. The new for a change and not too difficult. So next week, competition meta will be rum, white rum. We kind of thought that some kind of like grapes or winery would be involved, but no, I guess not. Just the tavern, and this is mostly, like I said last week, this is mostly oak barrel meta. That's the way I see it. Might just be me. Water barrels aren't that hard. Yeast is, I think yeast is easy to make. It's just that you need a bunch of bakeries. That's the only thing. And you need water drums for those too. Water pumps, preferably. 10 sugarcane, which is interesting, but sugarcane's not that hard to get either. It's just that 10 sugarcane's gonna make it to where most people cannot do full passive 10 sugarcane. Oh, the craft time is high. I did not think it was gonna be that high. That's a little over 4 minutes. Like, I can't really give you an accurate number for no NFC required, but if it's somewhere in the hundreds, I wouldn't be surprised. I would say you should be able to make like 100 oak barrels per hour without NFTs. Pretty sure. Martin says, scene we're gonna need soil and it will be tradable and it's full time. Just see Gala for this idea. Well, yeah, I think the bull run's almost here, and it would be smart of them to do this whole dirt to soil thing and have the soil token ready by then or before the end of the year. Smilin says, yeah, it's got a long way to go, especially since the new team took over. That's right. Martin says, so the workers in game are going to be drunk. And Panda Captain Jack Sparrow makes sense of the pirate ship as well. Oh yeah, yeah, you're making some connections there. My name is Jeff, says hello farmers. Hello Jeff. Martin, connection to you is not good. Now sound and video not the same. I saw it was lagging right there. Is the sound okay? It started lagging there. I don't know why. Let me check my notifications. No issues. Give it a couple seconds. Let's see. Okay. So like Morris said, you're super delayed. Your audio and video don't match. How about now? Because I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or a stream thing, but I don't have any issues on my side. Let's see. Let me know before I talk more. Oh, it's still doing that issue? That sucks. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix it unless I restart the stream. Jeff says, for me, it's good. I see mouth move and I have to wait. I would... Martin, try refreshing your page, I guess. I opened the stream and it's, I don't know if it's delayed, but doesn't look fuzzy. That sucks. I don't know why that happened. I give it like another minute. If I spin this around, is it all fuzzy on the screen? Martin, yes, good. Refresh, I did it. Okay, that's good. I saw it lagged on me for like a few seconds. I don't know if that caused it, but I'm checking the stream on another page and it doesn't look fuzzy at all on my side. Refresh, where did I hear that before? Probably from the probably from Farmer Michelle. Smilin, can you change the latency in the YouTube studio setting? You know, Smilin, I've never tried. I think I've messed with some settings before on Streamlabs, and ever since I had to basically reset my computer, I haven't messed with those anymore. So I don't know if those settings changed or they saved, because yeah, I don't know if you know, Smilin, but like 2 weeks ago, my computer kind of like messed up, and I pretty much had to reset everything to get it to work again. So I don't know if settings on here got changed. They shouldn't have been though, because as far as I can tell, basically everything here is the same. Except when I was going live, I had to change some stuff up. Anyways, that was weird. I don't know, refresh now and it's good. Okay, yeah, because there's no other way I can like fix it on my side unless I restart the stream. And yeah, I can mess with the live stream settings, but like that might break something. So that's probably not a good idea to do that right now. Smilin, I'll snap, hopefully you didn't lose anything. To be honest, Smilin, I lost pretty much everything, but I didn't have anything like super important on here. And like a lot of, well, not like a lot of, some stuff I had on my laptop, so I brought that over again. But nothing super important, Smilin, so it's fine. Funny voices, yes, I remember. Yeah, that one stream where the voices was like, some people said it was like Robot or Martin, I think, said that. I don't know why that happened, to be honest. Anyways, competition ends in like 4 minutes. My rank's not changing, it's rank 16. As I was saying, Whiterun over 4-minute craft time, definitely going to be the meta. And it's going to be... Oh no, there's not going to be any cash nerfs, so that's good. Flowers, cash boosted, so is yeast, that's good because you're making a lot of yeast. And oak barrels. If you can pull off Oak Barrel Rush, that is if you have passive iron NFTs, that's probably going to be the best way to make money. Otherwise, do Flower or Gold Rush. You can never go wrong with Gold Rush, in my opinion. I know there's going to be 2 mountains. That's worries some people. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, to be honest, having the 2 mountains. There is 1 river, though. So, actually, Flower might not be a good idea. I just realized that. With 2 mountains, do not do Flower as your only source of cash. You will probably regret it. Yeah, forget I said Flower. I actually don't recommend it with 2 mountains. That's just dumb. Do Gold Rush, or do Oak Barrels if you have passive iron. That would be the best way to do Oak Barrels for cash. If you don't have passive iron, you're probably better off doing gold. Anyways, I don't think this design should be super expensive. I don't expect you to need a nuclear power or anything. You need mines to make the iron, unless you have a Stylen Ride. If you do have Stylen Ride, that's going to be a massive help in this competition. A Wheat Stand will also be very helpful just for crafting flour. Diamond Water Pump would be super helpful because there's a lot of water drums involved, but that's an expensive NFT. Just naming some that would be helpful. But yeah, I already went over this basically. I figure people know how to make oak barrels. They're made in the lumber mill. You need 1 iron, 3 oak wood, and 1 energy. Just get the energy from a power plant. And you're going to have a lot of oak trees. Oh, another useful NFT is the mistletoe arch to reduce the craft time of the oak trees. Obviously, there's a lot of useful NFTs. All of you out there with a medieval tavern, you're obviously going to use that for the walking speed boost, but it also provides a 20% craft time reduction to all the taverns, which is definitely going to help because a little over 4-minute craft time is very high. And there's a leak for all the upcoming metas. Next week, I think it's going to be pumpkin pie. That's what I think. But that has not been confirmed, so... Hope Arrow, why I think of wine? Because you need it for wine, so yeah, you have some similarities there, but there's like no grapes involved on this one. Oh yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks cool. That's pretty much what I expected it to look like after I googled different white rums the other day. Since people told me to drink some white rum on stream, which I don't think I'm gonna do that, but nice suggestion. Here's the biome: 2 mountains, 1 river. So you got shade on both sides, which is definitely going to be annoying. What do you start with? You start with flower production, I think. But it's going to be hard to have many green timer windmills. So I wouldn't try to do flower as your only source of cash. And there we go, competition ended. Okay, while that loads, new NFT is the Tiki Bar Epic. It's the same as the Ice Cart or the Tiny Bakery, if you remember those. I believe it's almost the same. So it takes up 1/4 of a tile. Got 2 workers. They're both twice as fast. You pay less wages. Oh, in this case, it doesn't require a road. I'm pretty sure the bakery did, so that wasn't a good comparison. But yeah, this one doesn't require a road for some reason. 200 bucks. However, you really don't use this that often. There's already a tavern NFT, and I'm pretty sure people, like, the people that got it, like, when did they ever use it? They almost never do. Sure, maybe we'll use it more often in the future, but I doubt it. With that in mind, I don't think this is an NFT you would use that often, so I don't think it's worth it. That's just my opinion. Oh yeah, it crafts 30% faster than the in-game brewery. But yeah, I don't think it's worth it. If you don't already have passive iron, you're better off getting even an epic styling that's going to be a way bigger help, and you're going to use that way more often. Easy. Easy explanation. You know, maybe this will go on sale next week also, or sorry, Black Friday's in 2 weeks, I think, right? Yeah, maybe it'll go on sale on Black Friday, you never know. Added Tomiwa says, sad, finished 264, didn't make top 225. Oof. It was close. Martin says, heard that before. A few weeks, you have 4 or 5. Not for this one, Martin. I'm definitely not buying. I haven't bought the tiny NFTs, if I'm not mistaken. Not the tiny tiki bars, not the ice cream carts, not the tiny bakeries. Nope. Nope, nope. If it's like the husk rice stand, definitely. I was definitely gonna buy that. But not the tiny buildings. I don't care for those. Not that helpful. This, it got stuck loading, didn't it? Like last time? I had to refresh the page. I'll refresh the page. Hold on. Yeah, I already did the daily challenge. When is it? Oh, 16th place? Yep. Just making sure. There we go. And if I didn't have any issues, I would have been 12, but not a big difference. 16th place, Subarner. Top 25. Very good. That was my goal, so I'm happy with that. Let me pull up the visualizer. Thank you, Crypto Nerd, and hello. Martin says 630. Poof, rate was 85 or 90 or so. Better than the no NFT one that I shared, but yeah. I think a lot of people made more than what I shared. Crypto Nerd ended at 95. Nice. So you made top 100, just barely. Build. There we go. Also, the this might not be. Let me see. White Rum is on here already, on the Townstar playbook. I think I said that on Tuesday. Also, I'm pretty sure I said that on Tuesday, right here. I just had to put. Let me actually put these values real quick. Carbon, hello. What was the problem with the competition? Yeah, I talked about that the first couple of minutes of stream, but Carbon, there was an issue with people going offline, and the Mystic Matter they were producing was not the same production rate as it is while they were online. I believe this only happened to people with the full set of enchanted fireworks. I'm not completely sure, but that is what I believe. This thing lagged or what? Oh. There we go. That was weird. You know what? Let me just go ahead and update this whole thing. Just the numbers, I mean. This won't take that long. So those aren't cash boosted no more. Did people enjoy the gold rush? Or the gold cash boost? Hoping it made things really quick. It did for me. But I make a crazy amount of gold with the pot of gold NFTs. Flower. So Flower's gonna give triple the cash. East will give triple also, basically. Yep. It's all tripled. Oak barrels will also give triple. There we go. Easy. I just had to add the competition info here, which I guess I'll do this later. There is going to be an NFT reward for this competition as well. Mixing tent, hasty mixing tent is what it says. Gonna make your mixing tent workers faster. They actually did not explain that on the announcement, but that's what it will do, since it's called hasty mixing tent. So we already have the crafting mixing tent, so this is just the one that makes the worker movement speed faster, which is cool. A lot of crafts made in the mixing tent now. Dubarnu in top 225. Nice. So is Jeff with his rank 204. So Tweet says the points it changed live when you open. Yeah. Yeah, it should update live, yeah. No pain, no gain. Hey, yeah, super quick. With the gold rush, yeah, that was really good. I do like that how they're cash boosting like triple the amount now instead of just double. Because I felt like double the cash for the cash boost was not enough. I'm not gonna share like a full idea design with you. The design I shared for last week, it wasn't the best no NFT design, I think. 63 magic rings per hour. I heard some people doing more than that without NFTs. And I'm sure they pulled that off. It obviously, like, not every single no NFT build showcase I'm gonna share or make is gonna be like amazing. That one I actually don't think was amazing, which is not bad actually. I was surprised that some people actually like passed me up on that one. Usually it doesn't happen. But hopefully it still served its purpose to give people an idea of what to do. I know some people are still copied the design. They were making 60 magic rings per hour, and that's fine. It still got top 1,200, which is the intention if you are going to just copy the design and not improve it. So that's cool. And most of the design I came up on stream. Obviously you had to like optimize it, but the general structure, I pretty much made all of that on stream. Jones says, make competition no NFT in Discord. What do you mean exactly by that? I always share it on Discord, but I will share it to the public by the time, well, the video is public, which is a couple hours before the competition starts. If that's what you meant. I usually don't start actually working on the no NFT builds until late Saturday or on Sunday. I pretty much spend the whole day on Sunday just working on the no NFT design. And I either start recording late Sunday or early Monday. Just depends. But I'll do some obvious little stuff here. So you're definitely gonna need mines for iron. And I always just start off with a couple of paved roads. Normally I would start with the gasoline setup, but there's no oil seep here, so I'll wait a little bit. I don't know if you're gonna have to use both mountains. I figure you might only need to use one, but it just really depends. Homeboy, hey Dub, congrats on top 25. Thank you, homeboy. I'm sad that the white rum doesn't need bottles. You know, I am kind of sad about that too. But that would be biased of me to say that. But hey, it's basically an oak barrel meta. I can work with that. It is kind of strange when you think about it. Like, try not to think about it too much. But yeah, it is strange that they don't need bottles. Maybe it's plastic bottles or something, I don't know. You can't have mines next to the river because it's going to give them passive water. So really, that's pretty much the most you could do. And you could do that on both sides. Let's just pretend you do need this much iron. Maybe you do, I don't know. And usually the mine at the edge doesn't have enough energy unless you do some weird thing with the power plants. So you're gonna want full passive energy for the mines. I think it's just, oh, it only needs one energy for iron. That's right. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay. Let's see. I see. It's gonna be like 3 power plants on each side. Okay, you see, 3 power plants on each side. You have enough energy for all the mines. Whenever you have 2 power plants like this, you might as well do the gas setup. Sorry, you might as well do the gas setup with those. You can do it top or bottom. I'll just do it at the top. Well, I'm gonna need the water pumps on both sides anyways, so. Need the water pumps for the power plants, right? So there we go. Boom. My name is Jeff. I think it will need 3 or 4 mines at most for NNR. You're probably right, because like you got to consider all the space you're gonna need for everything else. So like this might be too much, guys. But if for some reason you were to use all of these mines, which doesn't make sense because you need a whole bunch of freaking wood, and there's not going to be a whole lot of space for wood, this is what it would look like. So Jeff, do you think I should just keep it at one side for the mines? Yeah, you probably only need 4 mines also, but like one side would be 11 mines at most, and you could work with that. But basically what I'm showing here is at the top or bottom, a very simple way to set it up would be like this. So let's just focus on the top for now. You can have refinery making gasoline there, refinery making petroleum right here. Fuel storage can be close to the refinery making petroleum. Actually, it depends. It depends on what you're trying to do. Let me make a straight road like this. I like having a road connecting on the edge there. One space from the edge. Look at the shade and think about where you could possibly have windmills on a green craft timer. If that's what you're trying to accomplish, I'm not saying you need to have windmills on a green craft timer, but it's usually more ideal to do that. I have another one here. This is all shade from the mountain. Same thing over here. So back to the fuel storage. What you could do is have a fuel storage right here next to the refinery making petroleum, or you could have it close to the windmill because it doesn't cast any shade. You could also just have your oil pumps next to the windmill. That works too, like that. So I'll just leave that like that. Sure, you probably need more than 2 green timer windmills anyways. And then the rest of the windmills will probably be on a red craft timer. The Tomiwa says 23 million for an ideal build, I think. Cool, I'll keep that number in mind, and we'll see how spot on you are. I don't think it'll be that expensive, though. You don't need a nuclear power for this. You do need a lot of bakeries, I guess. And how much do the taverns cost? The breweries. That's what they're called, yeah. Uh, 3.7. What is that, like 750k? Yeah, 750k. They are kind of expensive, huh? Okay. Put some roads like that. Basically encase this area. So what I was gonna do here is put another water pump. I don't need it right now, but keep in mind that the taverns will need 2. So what you might happen here, sorry, the breweries. If I accidentally call it the breweries taverns, that's my bad. Hopefully you guys understand what I meant. But the breweries, the one you're gonna need to make the white rum, they're gonna need 2 water barrels. You could have passive water drums for them like this. See? Or you're still gonna need to craft water drums for the mines. You can't have those passive unless you have NFTs. That'd be the only good way to do it. Because you don't want to have water next to them. So up to you if you want to have the breweries with passive water drums or not. I would personally prefer them to have passive water drums. Makes it easier to balance things. But yeah, if you do this setup right here, you can have 3 of them with full passive water drums. I guess you could probably have a 4th one here. That would work too. If you need it. I don't know if you do. Joan is asking what NFT to get after Mirandus skin. Town Hall, but you already have that one. I like using the Mayhem Oopsie for the 5% cash boost, even though it doesn't help with the production rates. Getting that extra cash helps. The Enchanted Ornament NFTs help, even though same thing, doesn't help with production rates, but it does help with getting the cash faster and making all the buildings cheaper. Jeff says NFTs to help with gas, pretty much. That would be the refinery NFTs, a rare water pump. Pretty much, yeah. Those help. They definitely do. Those would be in the top 10. Oh, wheat stand. It's not going to be used in every single competition, but it will be used in most. And it also qualifies for town points if you do care about that for the daily challenges. So wheat stand, as high rarity as you possibly can afford, would be a really good one to get. Because usually like the epic or legendary wheat stands are like best. The basic wheat stand, I guess it still helps, but obviously it's not going to help that much. A lot of brewery. The craft times are high, little over 4 minutes. So with no NFTs, right, you can make like not even 15 with one. Because they gotta pick stuff up. Maybe 12. You can make 12 white rum with each one. You're gonna need more than this. You're definitely gonna want one here. And you're gonna want more than this, definitely. This is not enough breweries. Because the craft times are just way too high. So Jeff doesn't think we'll need both sides of the mines. If for some reason we do, which I don't know right now, this is all like ideas. I won't know until I start testing rates, which is what I recommend you guys to do, like start testing production rates of things. I guess once the biome goes live. And try to figure out how much white rum you could possibly make. And keep in mind that with each tavern, you could probably only make 12 white rum. Unless you have the medieval tavern NFT and it helps reduce the craft times. And I meant breweries again, not taverns. Joan, I got 6 of 10 Mirandus skin. I would try to get the other 4 first, Joan. You would want the full set of 10 Mirandus skins because the utility they give is awesome. Now, what else do you need? You need a bunch of trees. You need a bunch of oak trees. I'm obviously not going to get the correct number here, but let's look at the water first. And let's do... You might not these. Actually, no, yeah, you do. You cannot have crops there. Wow, that does not give us enough space to work with. Damn. Yeah, let's see how much trees and stuff I can fit in here, because yeah, it's not gonna be enough. Okay, that's pretty terrible, but let's see. Price too high? Yeah, I guess so. I have a feeling you're gonna need more trees than this. Yeah, I have a pretty strong feeling. You need sugarcane fields too, but I don't imagine that would take up too much space. And they do need for water. Let's see. Can I rethink this a little bit more? Need 1, 3, 5, and 6. GM Horta, hello. If you use upgrade, you can get 7 rows of green crops. I will show people how to do that right now. I'm not going to do that on my build showcase, but you are right. I'll show people how to do that in case they're confused about that. It's great. I'll just do that. Just to show you guys. You need a bunch of trees for the lumber, for the iron. Okay, maybe not that many trees, but you get the idea. You'll need trees and you'll need oak trees for the oak barrels. So I gave a rough idea. That's what I'm trying to do here. Oh, you need sugarcane fields, like I said. Spots don't have full passive water, so I'm probably just gonna have to do that. There you go. Maybe you don't even need that many sugarcane fields. You need wheat fields too. I forgot about that. Actually, nah, that's not gonna work. That's not enough. Let me put that pond back. I'm sure you'll need more wheat than this, but you get the idea. I believe that's all the crops you'll need. Correct me if I'm wrong, but trees, oak trees, sugarcane fields, wheat fields for the flour, unless you have a wheat stand. Taverns cast 2 shade by the looks of it. Breweries cast 2 shade. Oh, you're gonna need the lumber mills to make lumber, like I said. Yeah, you probably don't need all these iron mines. You just most likely don't. I keep saying that, but I don't want to confuse people. This is an idea. The reasons why I don't like usually make the ideas on here is because if something is like really wrong and people use it, it's just gonna confuse them. But hopefully it doesn't confuse people. Not everybody goes back and watches the live streams anyways. I'll usually just wait for the build showcase. Adetomiwa says wheat, sugarcane, oak, wood needs water. Yes, these should all have passive water from the river as well as these ponds. One or 2 lumber mills making lumber. Silo. You could do it with just 1 silo if you're only gonna have breweries on one side. I just put 1 silo for now. If you were to have breweries on both sides, you would probably want 2 silos. But I'm just gonna do 1 silo, and I'll do it on this side because the wheat is over here. You'd want a forklift somewhere to pick up the crude oil. Pretty sure you'll need more windmills to make flour. 2 green timer windmills. I feel like that's just not going to be enough. I could be wrong though. Doesn't give me much space to work with there though. I suppose you could have like windmills over here, right? That would work too. It's kind of far, but like you could if you really needed to. Bakeries making yeast, those would need one water drum. Where's the, oh, here they are. 2 flour, 1 water drum. That cast shade on the windmill, so you can't do that. Hey, worst case scenario, you can use the water facility to give them the water drums that they need. You really need to. Let's just keep it like that. Let's not think about it too much right now. Water facilities. These don't cast shade, and there's passive water over here. You probably don't need this many, but like, there you go. That would be the easy way to do it. So obviously you still need loggers and tractors. There's a bunch of trees, so you probably need like a good amount of loggers. And as for the tractors, you can do that. There we go. I'm not saying it works, it probably doesn't, guys. If you want to test this out, go ahead, but you're gonna need to change some stuff. This is just a rough idea of what I came up with in a couple of minutes. We'll see how close it is to the actual no NFT build once I have it done. I have a strong feeling I'm only gonna need to use one side for the mines. So the other side will still have like water pumps for the breweries and bakeries. Probably won't need all those mines down there. And I have a feeling that we might need more trees. Rachel, hello. I'm late. No problem. Well, you know the competition I did. I was talking about some of the issues people had with offline mode for that competition. And now I'm kind of just sharing a rough idea of what could possibly work for the next competition. I feel like everything's on here. Oh, actually, no. Where's the lumber mills making oak barrels? Right. Warehouses and storehouses too, but like that's not. I'm not that worried about that. So you can have like storehouses there. Those only catch one shade. Oh, warehouse. Yeah, where would the warehouses go? Whatever, it's just... That's not really a good place for them, though. I'm tempted to use the subgrid placement, even in the known FC build. Because, like, I want to have a building that casts 2 shade right here. That would work. I could put the forklift there. Or I guess I could have it here. Who knows? We'll see. Jay, hello. Martin says, set, not building total thing, not again. Oh, not again, Martin. I built the whole freaking no NFC build on stream. Don't worry, I'm probably forgetting something here. I know I'm already forgetting the oak barrels. Here you go, oak barrels. There you go. I think that's everything. Boom. I will talk about the 7 crops idea that let's see, it was mentioned. GM Horta mentioned it. That's right. So I'll share what he's talking about. I'm not gonna do it in the no NFT build. So what do you mean by 7 rows of crops? Let me delete some stuff here. Some water again. That'll work. So if you have a crop that only has half a shade, delete these. These are in the way. There you go. If you have a crop that only has half a shade, it will count it as 0 shade, so it'll still be on the fastest crop timer. This is a row of 6. This is how I had it in the design. And this is the row of 7. All 7 of these will be on a green crop timer. Just like you can have all 6 of these. So if you do subgrid placement like this, you can actually have 1 more row of crops. Because the 2 on the side are only getting half a shade. You do have to be careful about, like, obviously not casting another half a shade on these. So like if you have a logger house here, now your tree farm has 1 shade, so you cannot do that. You have to be careful about that. so that wouldn't work. But you could have roads here. Every logger house is here. Use some kind of subgrid placement over here to give yourself more space to work with. You can see. Do whatever you want over here. You know, have more trees. So this is what he meant by 7 rows of crops. You could do that if you want to. If you can't think of another way to add more crops, this will work just fine. There you go. But that's all the ideas I'm going to share. Okay, so hopefully that's able to help some people out before I even come up and publicly share the No NFT Build Showcase. Obviously, a lot of people have NFTs anyways. You're going to want to use your passive wheat, passive iron if you have it, your medieval tavern. Those are all going to be very helpful. This meta seems like it's going to be an easy one. Shouldn't take too long to figure out. I would imagine somewhere around 50 to 100 per hour without NFTs. I'm thinking 100. Well, yeah, 100 definitely has to be possible. I'd be surprised if people can't do 100 per hour. Because it just doesn't seem that hard to make 100 oak, 100 iron and then 100 oak barrels. How much flour would he need? Like 200? Yeah, I think like 200 flour. So definitely got to be over 100 per hour, even without any NFTs. You probably don't need both rows of mines, but I'm just going to stop saying that. That's going to be it for the stream. Hopefully I was able to help people out. Share the idea and talk about the competition a little bit more. I will have no NFT build for this competition. For the next one, I'm not completely sure. It might be a pumpkin pie meta, but I might do an event like I did for Halloween. It'll be a little bit different though, because I'm gonna pick like 3 people who will make a no NFT build, and then they'll compete amongst each other. That's the idea anyways. Hopefully we get some more details on the next competition soon, even though we probably won't for a couple days. But yeah, start practicing. At the very least, practice your gold rush if you haven't already mastered it from this competition. And I'll be around on Discord as usual. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye everyone, have a great weekend.